Hello, good evening everyone. Myself Arnab Ganguly, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department in Gargi Memorial Institute of Technology College. This is the class of Electrical and Electronics Measurement. Today we will going to discuss some mathematical problems regarding the wattmeter, the dynamometer type wattmeter. In our earlier class, we have already concluded and discussed about the working principle constructions of dynamometer type wattmeter, different types of wattmeter errors, as well as also we have discussed about the induction type wattmeter and their working principles and applications. So we will now going to do some mathematical problems here. Now firstly, in our first problem, the problem is that a dynamometer type wattmeter that is connected across 100 volt 50 hertz supply with a load of 5 ampere of 0 power factor. That means here the power factor is 0. That means cos phi is 0. The inductance and resistance of the pressure coil are 5 millihenry and 3000 ohm respectively. If the voltage drop in the current coil of the wattmeter is negligible, calculate the percentage error in the reading of wattmeter for full scale of 500 watt. So this is our first problem. Now what is the problem outcome? What is going to be the problem outcome? Actually, we are going to calculate the percentage error in the reading of wattmeter, where all the wattmeter parameters and the different coils resistance inductance is already indicated in this problem. Now what is the given? That is the supply voltage V is equal to 100 volt, frequency F equal to 50 hertz of supply, I equal to 5 ampere, that is a load current 5 ampere. Here this is 0 power factor, that means cos phi equal to 0. LP, that means the pressure coil inductance, that is indicated as 5 millihenry, that means 0.005 henry, and RP plus R, that means the total resistance of the pressure coil is 3000 ohm. Now if we are going to draw the wattmeter diagram with a circuit, then what happens? See, now this is the supply voltage that is actually applied here, and here this is our current coil and this is the pressure coil or voltage coil or potential coil, and here a resistance R that is connected with this coil in series. So when we are considering about the total resistance of the wattmeter pressure coil, then we have to consider about the resistance of this coil and this resistance that is connected in series with the coil. Now so we are considering it here as a RP plus R equal to 3000 ohm. Now as per our problem, what happens? See, in our problem that is a 0 power factor applications, where the power factor is 0, that means as the cos phi is 0, if the wattmeter is totally accurate, then what happens? The measurement of power will be 0, because we know that the power value is, that is the true power equal to here Vi cos phi. So as cos phi is the power factor and this is 0, that means this should be 0 if our instrument is accurate. Now also if the instrument is accurate, then what happens? The current coil and the pressure coil current, that will be out of phase by 90 degree. We know from the phasor diagram. But here we see that in our problem that is mentioned, the inductance and resistance of the pressure coil. That means the pressure coil have some inductance value. So as there is some inductance, so obviously we cannot say that the pressure coil and the current coil currents both are out of phase by totally 90 degree. So that means that is not totally 90 degree. The phase difference between these two currents, that means IC and IP, that means the current coil current and the pressure coil current, that will be, what happens? That will be 90 degree plus minus theta, because we know that if that is accurate, so then that is the phase difference between 90 degree. But as there is a inductance in the coil, so obviously the phase angle difference will be 90 degree plus minus theta. Because why we are considering plus minus? Because we don't know which is in leading nature and which is in lagging nature. So that is 90 degree plus minus theta. Now as this is 90 degree plus minus theta, so what will be the wattmeter reading? So wattmeter reading will be here VI cos 90 degree plus minus theta instead of VI cos phi. So as this is VI cos 90 degree plus minus theta, that means we know that that is, we can write it as VI sin theta. Now what is this angle? The angle theta, that is actually depicts the current in the pressure coil which actually lags behind the voltage. That means the current actually in this pressure coil which lags behind the voltage with the angle theta. Now what happens? See, so what will be the value of this angle difference? So theta equal to, from our previous class, previous study, we know that, see here I am going to recollecting it. So this was our formula, theta equal to tan inverse omega LP divided by RP plus R. This is, we have discussed in our earlier classes in case of dynamometer type wattmeter. So we have to take this particular formula. So that is theta equal to tan inverse omega LP divided by RP plus R. So what is omega LP? So omega means, we know that that is 2 pi FL. So that means tan inverse 2 pi FL, that means 2 pi, F here is 50 Hertz, LP, see here LP is 0.005 and the RP plus R, that is equal to 3000. So that is, if you are calculated, that is tan inverse of 0.000523, that is the value of theta. Now if we consider this value of theta in this formula of wattmeter reading, that is VI sin phi, then what happens? See, we are doing that here. So VI sin theta, that means VI sin, the value of theta equal to tan inverse of this. So that is tan inverse 0.000523. So if we do that calculations, that will be 0.2615 watt. 0.2615 watt. So 0.2615 watt, that means if my instrument is accurate, then the value should be 0, because we said here that that is a 0 power factor application, but we get it the value as 0.2615 watt. That means this is the error. So as this is the error, so if we are doing for percentage error, and here that is applicable for the wattmeter for full scale of 500 watt. So for full scale of 500 watt, if we are going for percentage error calculation, so what happens? See, percentage error will be 0.2615 divided by 500 into 100. So that means 0.0523%. So this is the percentage error. So that is our problem. By this we can do that the calculations of the percentage error in the reading of wattmeter. Now we will go for another one. See, this is our next problem. So our next problem said that a wattmeter has a current coil of 0.03 ohm resistance and a pressure coil of 6000 ohm resistance. Calculate the percentage error if the wattmeter is so connected that the current coil is on the load side and the pressure coil is on the load side. In our previous class, we already discussed about the two types of wattmeter connections. See, here this is the diagram. Here you see that the pressure coil is connected to the voltage side and the current coil here connected to the load side. And this is another type of connections where voltage is supplied to directly to the current coil and the pressure coil is actually connected to the load side. So by this we can do the wattmeter connections by two different way. Now, so here there is no inductance value in this particular problem. So as there is no inductance value depicted in this problem, so that means we have to neglect the inductance value. We have to do the problem with respect to the resistance value. So here the current coil resistance is 0.03 ohm and the pressure coil is 6000 ohm. And calculate the percentage error. Now our value is given that if the load takes 20 ampere at a voltage of 220 volt and 0.6 power factor in each case. That means the given value is the current coil resistance, that is 0.03 ohm, pressure coil resistance, that is 6000 ohm, current equal to 20 ampere, voltage 220 volt and cos phi equal to 0.6. Now we know that for the first case, if the current coil is connected on the load side, that means this is the type of connection where the current coil is connected in the load side. Here what happens, the power indicated by the wattmeter is power consumed by the load plus the power loss in the current coil. So we have to consider this power loss. Now see, in first case, what will be the power loss in current coil? That is I square into RC. That means I equal to 20 ampere here. That means that load current 20 square and RC equal to 0.03 ohm. That means this is 12 watt. So here the percentage error, if we are considering about the power consumed by the load. So what is the power consumed by the load? See, power consumed by the load, that will be obviously that is Vi cos phi. So Vi cos phi means as per our problem, so V equal to here 220, here V equal to 220, I equal to 20 and cos phi equal to 0.6. That means if you are calculating it, the value is 2640 watt. Now if you are considering about the percentage error, that means here we don't calculate about this 12 watt, that is the current coil power loss. So that is the error. So error will be here, that is percentage error, that will be 12 by 2640 into 100. That means 0.45%. That is the error. Now, in our next connection, see, if you are considering that the pressure coil is connected towards the load side, then what happened? The power consumed by the load plus power loss in the pressure coil. That means we have to consider the power loss in the pressure coil when the second type of connection we have made where the pressure coil is connected towards the load side. Now what happens, see, for our next case, that means we have to consider about the power loss in pressure coil. So that is obviously V square by R. So V square means 220 square divided by R here, that is 6000. That means this is 8.07 watt. So if we are again considering the percentage error, that will be 8.07 divided by the true power here indicated as 2640 into 100. That means 0.31%. Now the another point is that what will be the load current would give equal errors with the two connections. That means for the two connections the error will be equal. This is the considerations. So we have to find out the amount of load current for which this will be possible, where when the two different connections, for the two different connections of wattmeter, the error will be equal. That means we have to equalize these two error. That means I square RC. That means this is the B part of our problem, this is the A part. So that means I square RC, the current coil power loss, equal to the voltage coil power loss. That means V square by RP. When that will be equal, then our consideration is these two errors should be equal for which amount of load current. So from here we have to consider about this I. So I square will be V square by RP into RC. So that means 220 square divided by RP is 0.03 and RC is RP is 6000 and RC is 0.03 as per our problem. So that is the value of I square. Now what will be the value of I? The root over of that, that means 16.4 ampere. So this is the amount of load current for which these two coils error, these two errors for the two different connections of this wattmeter will be equal. So these are the different types of problem we have discussed today. In our exam we also can get these types of problem where the wattmeter error we have to calculate for the different connections and configurations. So that's all for today. Thank you.